This is a sprinkler suppressed fire. The idea of sprinklers is to contain, not to extinguish the fire, thus preserving the rest of the building for a limited time until the fire and rescue are deployed to the incident. Here we see the fire being ignited in the room of origin. The expectations are that the fire will build in the waste paper basket and ignite the furniture and the curtains around the fire, and will gradually grow in size until the point where it activates the sprinkler. The time scale for activation of the sprinkler head is entirely dependent on the fire model and how the fire grows. It can be as short as 60 seconds from ignition, or it could take as long as 4 to 5 minutes, all dependent on the ferocity of the way the fire develops in the room of origin. We're now watching the fire develop, and the waste paper basket is starting to melt and spill its contents onto the floor. The fire's building and growing all the time, starting to reach the curtains, and as the curtains start to catch fire, they'll ignite items that are near them on the wall, in this instance some clothing. And we're getting close to the point where the fire is starting to grow to an uncontrollable condition. As the intensity of the fire increases, heat will now roll across the ceiling and it will activate the sprinkler cover plate. So the sprinkler is now activated, and that in turn triggers the alarm system for the building and also operates the automatic opening vent, which ventilates the common areas in the building or dwelling, thus providing a better means of escape for other occupants in the building. See already that the fire is out and the sprinkler is now operating in the room of origin, giving good wall wetting, as you can see through the window. And here we are just moments after the activation, and you can see the paper lampshade on the ceiling is still intact, although it's very wet. There's localised damage in this bedroom. One of the curtains is burnt, some of the clothing is charred, and there's localised damage around the waste paper bin, which was the origin of the fire. But this room remains intact, unlike the Freeburn demonstration you saw earlier. The occupants of this building could get this room tidied up, cleaned up in 3 or 4 hours, need not have to vacate the property and become homeless. And this is why we say sprinklers save lives.